Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my live stream. I just want to talk to you about the general condition of the altcoin and Bitcoin market, and also Vertcoin will be treated. Stratus, a lot of other coins that you guys are interested in. If you have any requests, just put them in the channel. Um, I will try to do as much charts as I possibly can, but of course there are always so much requests that we never can cover everything. So without further ado, we are going to treat Bitcoin first. To me, this is not a very difficult chart. As you all know, I am currently pretty bearish about Bitcoin. I mean, we had a Elliott wave. It's completed. We had 5 waves. So we should see a retracement somewhere. Also, as you can see in the previous rallies, we always made the top of the wedge, which is currently the resistance. But in this rally, it looks like we are not going to make it. And this, to me alone, is a pretty bearish sign. I think we're going to go down. Of course, you know, this is crypto. This is Bitcoin. We could stay in the wedge. And I think the best we could get would be around 8,000. It's highly unlikely, though. As you can see, we are currently in the process of forming a head and shoulders. For this, I will go to the 4-hour chart. Just a moment. Yeah, again. So currently forming a head and shoulders. It's a pretty nice one, actually. It's not deformed or anything like that. You know, if this breaks, my first target that we should reach would, of course, be the support of the wedge. But as we did not reach the top of the wedge this time, we did not touch the resistance. I believe we could go a little bit lower and possibly as low as 3,000. So this would actually be nice. I would like this a lot because, you know, we made a lot of money from Vertcoin and some other positions. So this would give us a pretty good opportunity to sell those coins and get a nice fat stack of Bitcoins to keep on trading. Hey, Edge, how are you doing, man? So this would be nice for us. The other scenario, well, it's just gonna have to be seen. But I wouldn't like if we stay in the wedge because they would give a slow altcoin market, slow Bitcoin market, and of course we don't like that. So that's my outcome for today for Bitcoin. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to 3,000. Another story, one which you will all be waiting for, of course, and Hedge actually already did Vertcoin in his last live stream, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. If you want to know more, you should definitely watch his last live stream. I completely agree with him that we are not done in this run yet. I will just draw out the channel that we have been accumulating in, which is about the, well, let's say 45,000 to 10,000 range. It stayed a long time in this channel. Now, of course, we have broken out. Boom. Breakout, retest. If I put this at an hourly chart, you will see a big rise, retest, and actually the support held. And now this is support. So basically, we can color this green, which you all know means support when I do TA. First target is reached, as far as I'm concerned. And now we are well on our way to my second target, which is 100K, 100 fucking K, gentlemen. I mean, we started at 22,000, so that's a nice times 5. Will it stop there? I don't know. I mean, this is all uncharted territory. We could go even to 150,000. We could go, you know, I don't know where this will end up. Of course, I will keep a close eye on it, and of course, Hedge will too. So it's still looking very, very bullish for now. Even the hourly still looks bullish. We just broke out of the top, so do not be afraid if we are going to retest this level. It appears as though we are going to retest it, so that would mean a small down, and then I think we will definitely hit 100K. Definitely. So that's third coin, looking bullish. Then of course, let's see what else do we have here. Stratus. Stratus is actually something I would like to look into with you guys. This one is very easy to chart. Let me just pull up my indicators. Oh. As you can see, we are currently trying to break out. That's why I took the Ishimoku, by the way. We are trying to break out of this channel. We have been trading in this channel for quite a while. You know, this would be the channel. It appears as though we are going to break out, and I will tell you why in a moment. Once we have actually a breakout, once it happens, we are gonna have to break the Ishimoku clouds in order to start a new rally, like we've seen at the beginning of this year in February, March. That was the start of the rally. There was a huge, massive blow off, you know, and this is something I would expect for Vertcoin as well. You see, like right now, if I zoom this out, you kind of had the same pattern. You had a top, and then it stayed in the channel for quite a while. Then it broke out, and you can see the massive bull run after that. Now, will we get a bull run like this? I mean, this is insane. Maybe. Maybe. I expect something that can be compared to this. So what do I think is going to happen now? I think we're going to break this trend line. And then I will be watching very closely to see if we can actually break this cloud. And if I go to the hourly chart, just hold on. I'll just remove the cloud for now. Okay, there we go. It appears as though we are making a bull flag. This could have this is the support, of course, as you know, still in the channel. This is the resistance right here. Both the price and the RSI are making a flag, also known as a wedge, of course. This should be drawn like this, and here you can see basically what's going on. Let me just put this a little bit better so it's better visible. We did have one massive sell-off by a whale. Don't know who. Somebody sold a shit ton of coins right here. Maybe someone who, you know, bought pre-pump and just wanted out. Probably had a lot of losses as well. There is a good chance we are going to break this in a bullish manner. And if this cloud breaks, I am 100% confident that we will take out the resistance right here. If it breaks downwards, then this would of course be another scenario. Then I am thinking about calling it either a sell, or we could possibly have to retest this level here. You see it got tested here, then it got tested again. We broke out now, got a retest, so this turned into support. And you know, I'm not really fond of testing this level again. If we have to, we have to, but I would I would like to see a breakout of this flag, and so we can just crush the resistance. I will keep a close eye on it, and I will tell you guys live what's going to happen once the time is there. And by the looks of it, it shouldn't take too long. It's going to be either today or early in the morning tomorrow. So that's it for Strat. If you have any requests, please put it in the chat. Another coin that we are all in right now is Decred, looking really, really good. Unbalanced volume is straight on point. You see, currently we went down. I don't know why. Unbalanced volume is up. It's about to break the previous high of this little pump here. So volume is picking up. There's barely any sells by the looks of it. I think it was due to low volume that we had this sell-off, or maybe somebody put a big sell wall. I don't know. All I know is that this looks very bullish to me. And if I zoom it out just a little bit to the 4-hour chart, then you will also see, and this is pretty easy to spot, we are in a wedge. And descending wedges break out topside 9 out of 10 times. So there is no reason to sell Decred right now. If you haven't bought, I would certainly look into buying. If you are a careful person, just try to buy on breakout. Hold on. Shimoku Cloud. This will be a breakout trade. So if I put this on the daily, it's very, very visible, this wedge here. This is a descending wedge. I am like 80%, 90% confident that we will break this cloud. Of course, after the breakout, we will see a nice little pump, possibly a retest, and after that, the way is clear. And where do I put my targets for this? It's pretty simple. I put my targets at the 618 at first. So the 618 is 12. Now let's see, 1.2 million satoshis. So that would be my first target. That's a nice X2 for starters. And once we reach it, I'm going to have to review the chart again, just to see what it looks like. I'm gonna have to just check again, give some live updates. And possibly if we can break the all-time high, it would absolutely be awesome, because then we are looking at an X6, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. The chance is smaller, so I would certainly sell off a little bit right here once we reach the target. Let's see, that's all for this chart, I reckon. Yeah, so just try to buy either on breakout, buy now. This is going to break out either way, and then just set yourselves at targets and forget it, and should be a nice little trade. Now for Steam, I know I didn't talk a lot about Steam in the group. Why is that? We had a previous breakout, and it was when the group was rather small. We broke out somehow. Just look at this. Hold on. Somebody sold off a shit ton of coins, like a huge amount, and we went down pretty hard. I'm still holding those. I'm still holding those coins. Why am I holding those coins? Steam has a awesome product launching soon. It's called Zeppel. Now, what is it? It's basically comparable to Twitter, but then on the blockchain. So for those who know Steam is a platform for writing articles. Everybody and their mother can write articles on Steemit. And as these articles get read, they make money off the articles. They just they get Steam, depending on the amount of views, on the amount of likes, upvotes, whatever. And some people are actually making a living off this. They have about 300,000 users, and this concept will be integrated into the Zeppel, aka Twitter function, so you can earn money with your tweets. And I'm sure a lot of crypto users or famous Twitter accounts will actually use Zeppel, because if you put out a tweet, you get a lot of likes, and then you make money out of it. Sounds good to me. So that's one of the reasons I'm so excited. Of course, we have a long way to go. This channel still means something. I'm not sure if it means a lot right now. Let me check. And we are literally grinding the bottom here, guys. This is about as low as it could possibly get right now. That's what I believe. And once Zeppel is launched, I'm looking for a target, which would be around the 038. If you enter now, so that would be a nice double. Of course, this is around my entry price, so I'm a little bit wrecked on this one, but I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to hold, and I'm 100% positive that we will break this high sooner or later. I don't care. I just put it in cold storage, keeping it. So that's that. Do you guys have any requests for me? I see a request. ADA. For those who don't know, YouTube has a little chat box on the video. That's what I'm reading now. And that's where you should put your questions. So the first request is ADA. You are really asking me something here. Let me see. Hold on, my friend. Hold on. The first thing I notice here is that there is a lot of negative volume, which is rather bad, if I say so myself. There's only negative volume, so that means more people are selling than buying. Also, there is not a huge deal for me to see in this chart. I can see it's trading between two ranges. This is the range, and to me, this looks like an accumulation chart. A lot of people are selling right now, and this might actually go on for a while if I look at it like this. Of course, the RSI is picking up right now, so that's the first bullish sign. But for how long can this continue? This is not really something I would say, okay, this will make a great position, because I don't really know a lot about the fundamentals, so I might be off here. But pure on the technical side, this is not really something that I would buy unless it can create another another higher high. So this level would have to be broken, and then it should create a higher low, and then we might have something on our hands. But for now, I am staying out of it. I will look at the roadmap on Tuesday, and then I will file my verdict. So of course, Lisk is a whole different story. It's pretty old, Lisk. It has been around for quite a while. So let's say it's around for 1.5 years. Hold on. This is not going to be a breakout trade. This is okay. Some things. Let me just expand this. So what are we doing right now with Lisk? It's very, very simple. And I based this trade of one thing. We have a nice trend line here. And this support is very well respected. It broke once, only once, and immediately there was an extremely powerful reaction to the upside. Um, so for me, this is a buy, also due to the divergence, of course. As you can see, we have a slight divergence on the RSI. Price went lower, made a lower low. The RSI made a higher low. So we had a divergence. As you can see, people reacted to this. There was a big green candle. And we have to see now if this can actually hold. Um, I strongly believe we are going to test the support again. So if you are looking for an entry, I would enter at about 75,000, 76,000. This is where I would enter. And then just put your stop loss just below the support. If you do this, then you have a very, very safe trade because the stop loss will be just below your position, but the target is going to be much higher because this is very simple for me. This is the trading range. The fuck? Okay, again. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. This is the trading range. And this is just basically the channel. Um, Possibly you could buy here already. I would not personally, I bought already. I would not personally wait for it to touch this support. Because for one reason, this is what could be happening right now. So this would be an inverted head and shoulders. There actually is a pretty nice chance of this happening. So if you buy now, put your stop loss just below the support. It's a small risk, and the target will be the top of the trend line. So let me just, if you buy now, you can get a 130% increase, and your risk will be about 16%. So this is a good trade-off. Risk reward ratio of over 7.5, which is absolutely massive. It's very high. And so just personal recommendation from me: enter this trade, put a stop loss, and just wait for the target to be hit. Of course, this can take a while. This should take about a month, at least a month to hit the target, but it will very well be worth it. Okay, so that's Lisk. This is my trade. Of course, I entered a little bit earlier. When I saw this divergence, we made a call, went up a bit, now we're down again, so no problem. Any other coins you guys would like charted? Of course, we have COS, something I'm extremely fond of. Just going to do this one real quick. Basically, this is what I'm looking at now. Does this bottom support really count? No, I don't think this really counts. If you are looking for true strong support, I would draw it more like this. So let's see. Either two things could happen right now. Because this is a low volume coin, it will not take a lot to break through support. If this happens, I will or might be looking for a new entry, because this trade cannot really be based on technical analysis because it's super fresh. It's a product in development. They are really delivering. That's something I have to say for them. They deliver as promised. I got my first profit share from the exchange, so that was really nice. I got it in the my Ether wallet, set up a contract so I could keep the coins in my own wallet and still receive the payment. So that's something that really made me enthusiastic. The exchange itself does need some work, of course, but of course they are still in beta, so I forgive them for that. And then we have our little puppy Sis. This is a no-brainer, absolutely a no-brainer. Sis is going to set a new all-time high, and it's going to do so really, really fucking fast. Why? For one reason and one reason only. If you look at this stop and you take a look at the previous stop, oh, I don't want this. Hold on. Now look at the volume. This is the previous stop volume, and this is the volume now. The volume is absolutely through the roof. It's insane. It's crazy. I've never seen this before on any other coin that went down so much. Personally, I am 100% confident that we are going to make a new all-time high, possibly this year. So this should happen pretty fast. This shouldn't take too long. And my target is sky high. It's maybe a little bit crazy. Um, but my target is going to be 15,000 at least, and possibly even higher. I myself, I'm not going to sell until we reach 25,000. So that would be a 5x, a little bit like Vert. So this is one of those coins. You know, I'm enthusiastic. I'm excited about Vert coin. I'm excited about Sis, COS, and those three little puppies are the ones you want to have. 100%. Excuse me. Those are the coins you want to have. And this Sis can absolutely be not in your portfolio. This has to be in your portfolio. If you don't have Sis, I want you to go to Bittrex right now. I want you to buy the shit out of it because we are about to break this higher high, and we are gonna go sky high this week or the next. So that should be possibly Monday or maybe Wednesday. We should at least be at this level, which is 5,000, maybe even at the resistance. So if you made a lot of money on Vert, I'm not saying you should sell, but if you're looking for a new position, because I know some of you sold already, then Sis might be something to look at. And then of course we have Pay. So 10x, something I'm really fond of. I want their fucking product, but the delivery time is insane. I have to wait for 3 months to get the card, which is really a shame because I would like to, you know, spend some crypto at regular places where the tax office cannot, you know, see that I'm spending it. Let's see. I actually did this one already. It's a call. It is a call right now. There's only one thing that has to happen, and that is we have to break out. Last time I looked, we were in the exact same situation as we are in right now. If I zoom in, last time I actually did this, we were here and I expected it to break out. Obviously we didn't, and again, it's a little bit deja vu. Again, we are grinding the resistance. We are trying to break out. The RSI is looking good. Unbalanced volume is looking good. And this is going to be a breakout trade. So I will just get my cloud. And we are passing through the clouds as we are speaking. So possibly we will break out, retest, and then once we break out of this cloud, then you can enter your position, or you can just buy. This is not going much lower, to be honest. If I look at the daily, it's a little bit different, of course, but I don't think this chart has enough history for the Ishimoku cloud to be accurate on the daily. So I would be trading on the 4 hours. I would be looking at the cloud, and we are actually about to break out. Gonna break out of the resistance, and the target's going to be as follows. Of course, it all depends, guys. I'm going to monitor this actively, as all the other positions, and if something changes, you guys will be the first to know. There is a really big resistance right on this level here. So this is going to be my first target. I don't think we will break this level right away. I think we're going to touch it, and then obviously we're going to have to go down. This is not something I'm excited about, like Vertcoin and SIS, but this really is something that could make a nice X2. It's something that could make a nice double. And even if your target is going to be the first FIB, which is the 236, which is usually passed, this is not something prices bounce on a lot, then it would still be a nice 70% up. So add it to your portfolio. It's going to break out today, tomorrow, next week. I don't care. It's going to break out. And of course, targets all depend on one thing, and that's going to be Bitcoin. In the previous dumps, I noticed alts actually dumped as well. They all went down. Recently, I noticed a switch, a change in sentiment. When Bitcoin goes down now, all the other alts appear to go up. So if that is indeed the case, and we are going to break out of this wedge, I expect a massive bull market for alts. So that's why I put my target so high right now. This might be changed in the future. I'm not fond of changing targets, because if you change targets, then you didn't do your analysis properly. But that's something I'll certainly be looking at. So I guess that's it for charts requests. I just want to give you guys a quick update on Cryptocampus. Everything is working. The website is working. We have one small problem. That is the BitPay verification. I think I can accept. I can accept the payments beginning next week, and this will, of course, also be 1 day previous to our official launch. So BitPay has to verify our account. Then I will test it, and the day after, I will put the official launch on Twitter in the group, and we are going to start filling it with content. We're going to start filling it with courses, live streams. I'm looking for a live portfolio for you to use, so just an integrated portfolio function in the website, so you can actually keep track of your coins. Of course, that's something for later, but these are all features I'm trying to look at. And if you have like a request, or you have some tips, like hey, Jeffrey, we really would like this feature on the website, hit me up. I will see what I can do. I really want to make it a one-stop platform for tracking your investments, for learning, for looking at positions, etc., etc. So yeah, basically that's it. Carson and I will be in the group channel. I have some administration to do, going to do it, and for the rest of the day I'll be charting. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your support. I really do. I never expected to to be helping so many people. I expected maybe 20. Of course, right now we are tenfold of that and still growing like crazy. So thanks for the support, guys. So yeah, that's it. Have a good day and stay profitable. Thanks all.